stopped. I did it start.
Hey, check it out. It's Kirk Duncan, and we are here together to be able to solve a very, very, very big problem. And the big problem is plan A failed, right? How many times does plan A failed and you catch yourself literally feeling stuck and up against the wall? Like what's going on here between this whole wall and being stuck? And you thought you had a great idea, but that great idea has come to a halt or a stop or self-sabotage, like completely shut you down, right? Well, today we're going to talk about, well, how do you fix this? What do you do to fix this so you can get over here and be able to accomplish what you wanted? That project, the goal, raise your income, get that job, whatever it is you're doing. But if plan A failed, okay, we're going to talk about how you fix this. Okay, so here's one of the big problems. Here's one of the big problems is that we get in our head that our plan should go like this. You know, we write it out on paper and we think, oh, it's going to go step 1, step 2, step 3. And then boom, I'm there. That's how it works, right? I got a plan. That's how it's going to work. But let's check in on reality. Reality looks like this. Reality is, okay, wait a second. I'm going from here and we're just squirreling all over the place. But this is the reality. So what happens is reality gets all over the plan and then it doesn't look like what we thought it was going to look like. Because in our mind, it was step 1, step 2, step 3. And then it totally freaks our brain out. We don't know how to recover from this reality check that it's not quite a straight line. It's squirrely and it's squiggly. And there's so many interruptions and there's just so many things that happen that just mess up that straight line plan. And if anybody ever tells you that it's a straight line, they're lying to you. When it comes to a human being experience on this planet, right? So we gotta consider this, that it's going to be a squiggly line for us when it goes to us setting a goal. It's just not going to be a straight line. It's just not. It's not going to happen that way at all. So for us to check in and be able to go, okay, what do we do? How do we fix this if we've got our head wrapped around a plan like this, but reality is hitting us like this? What happens? Well, we have very high expectations of how this is going to play out, and those high expectations frustrate us like crazy, and now we are emotionally stuck and mentally against the wall. And so with these two things going on where you're emotionally charged and your head is against the wall, meaning you can't even think of what to do, you can't even see how to get to where you want to go, what happens is you're not just stuck once, you're stuck. You are really in a bad situation. Okay, but let's break this down because we got to make sure we understand. We got to come up with a plan B, right? Plan B's got to work. It's got to work. So, okay, now I'm going to uncover some things here for you so you understand what's going on inside your head. You see, inside your head, over here we got this is you. Is this cool picture of you? Over here you've got an upstairs and a downstairs to your brain. Okay, it's like there's conscious, and then there's subconscious, right? Conscious is what we use while we're awake. Subconscious is what keeps us alive all the time. So subconscious is much more powerful than our consciousness because it runs our organs, it runs our body, it runs healing, it runs everything. Now, inside this beautiful mind of yours, you have information. And this information is put into different areas inside of your brain. So you've got info in there. Now, the other thing you have inside your brain, I'm not kidding, you've got answers in there. You've got smarts. There's an answer, there's another answer, we've got more answers, and we've got ideas, and there's more ideas, and you're just like, you literally are a walking solution. You can really solve problems. Really, you're smart. You got some natural talent about you that you have answers and ideas in your conscious and in your subconscious that you could tap into. But here's the problem. This is why plan A didn't work, is because also what you got going on in your head is you've got people. There's people scenarios that are going on, and some of these people scenarios are not good. That's why I made these red, is because they're not good. They're difficult situations with people, and these difficult situations with people, they cover up our smarts. Now how does that happen? Well, it's because they're on our mind, these difficult situations with people. And so you can see by the diagram, the answers are still inside your head. They're still there. They didn't go away. They're just covered up. You see, they're there. You can see them. They're there. But then look at over here. Look what happens. Well, then now you got a problem. You got a problem, and you got these problems on your mind, and you got problems from your past. You got a problem that happened last week. You got worry about groceries. You got worry about the house payment. You got worry about you can't find your keys. You're scared about the world. You hate somebody because they did something stupid, and then you're frustrated, and then let's just throw on there some discouragement. Oh, and then guess what you're supposed to do? Solve the problem about how to move forward in life. Like, this is why plan A failed. Your head is full of this stuff. But if you look, can you see though? Can you see it? If you look closely, inside here, you see that those answers and those ideas are still there. But what you got though is you got yourself a head that's full. And because your head is full, you can't think. That's the problem. You think you know how to think, but you're not thinking. I know, that sounds crazy. But you think you know how to think, but you're trying to think, and look at this. It's just a pile. This is why plan A didn't work. Plan A, you started moving forward, and then you only got so far because plan A was like, hey, let's just get all the way there. That's what plan A was like, man, let's just get the goal. That was the plan. But what happened, you got stopped. You got stopped here and something shut you down. And what shut you down is your head's all covered up and it's all messed up with a bunch of stuff. Now, you don't realize this, how important it is that you see this imagery here, that this has happened to you. Because what if you could take the discouragement off? What if you could take the hate off? What if you could take and move your problems out of your mind and the issues you have with people off of your mind? Look what happens. Did you just see what happens? I mean, let's seriously look at this. Look at this. You just uncovered an answer of how to move forward. I mean, this is incredible. It's like, wait a minute, Kirk, you're making it too simple. You're making this too simple. Are you trying to say, Kirk, that I've got stuff and it's all plugged up and it's covering up my brain, but I really do have answers underneath there and I really could figure things out? Yes, you can. See, we as people, we don't realize how all this other stuff actually clutters up our head. Your friend that is struggling doesn't know that this is going on. You didn't know it was going on. They don't know it's going on. And so you're trying to solve problems. You're trying to move forward in life, and you can't access all your answers and your smarts and your natural wisdom. it's like you can't even get there. You can't even get there. And it's like, what? No wonder your friend, no wonder you, no wonder the people you know are struggling so bad, because they're not approaching their brain in an organized way. Okay, so what do we got to do? Well, let's just play this out for a second. Doesn't it make sense that we should take all of our worries and we should put them all together, and we ought to like move the stuff out of our mind and like group them? Like, okay, where's all my hate? Where's all my discouragement? Where's my frustration? Where's my scared? Well, let's just put these all as emotions, right? Scared, discouraged, frustrated. And then let's take people issues and let's pile up all the people issues, and let's like gather all the people issues so that we can be able to clear our mind. What? Oh, look at that. Oh, what? This is awesome. Look at what that just did. It exposed the answers that you already have in your head. It exposed the ideas you already have in your head. You know what? You need to send this video to your friend. You need to send this video to your friend and go, hey, you got to see what your problem is. You got a cluttered brain. Your brain's all piled up with all this stuff. No wonder you can't find your answers. Because look, if we pull these things off, look at how simple this is in what it shows you. It uncovers the answers and what you're looking for. Because plan A failed, but plan B is going to work because you're going to have a clearer mind so you can do something about it. Okay, so how do you do this, Kirk? Because if I've got worry, worry's an emotion, it ought to been down here. But if I've got worry that's covering stuff and I got people issues, like, yeah, Kirk, you got me. Okay, yeah, this is what I do. This is what's going on with me. Okay, I know this is what's happening to you because I coach and I mentor people all the time. I'm a full-time mentor, full-time coach, full-time helping people get their head cleared so that they can literally do great things, because now they can think. Because see, this is not thinking. That's a mess. And you can try and think, but you're trying to think through a mess. So I coach people, I mentor people, and how to clear this off. So I'm going to show you where you start. This is what you do. Okay, this diagram right here, super important. This is the beginning process of sorting out what's going on inside of your mind. See, what we got to do first is we need to clear the mind so the ideas will come to the surface. So this little diagram just resembles, hey, if you want to get from here to here, you got to do this exercise. That's what it's showing. This is the wall. This is you getting through the wall. Okay, so this is the exercise right here. Literally take a pad of paper or a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle of the paper. One of the first ways you can sort out your mind so you can think better is to make a list of what's working in your life and what's not working in your life. Because you do this process, what's going to happen is that this is going to begin to sort through all of the pile that's in your head. And it's all mixed together. What doesn't work and what's working, it's all mixed together. And your brain needs help sorting through the pile. It doesn't do it by itself. Your brain does not automatically sort through what's working and what's not working. So this is the beginning step of creating order inside of your mind. Because you're going to make better decisions and take better action steps in your life when your mind is more organized. And so how do you organize a pile of stuff? You start pulling the pile apart and putting it into at least two different piles. And so we're taking the pile in your head and sorting it out into two different piles. Now, you may think, or your friend may think, oh, that's not going to do anything. Don't discount something you haven't mastered. Yeah, you don't discount something you haven't mastered. You got to get into this because really, there's a high chance there's a high chance that you're walking around with a pile in your head and you can't think and you're making really weird decisions that are causing you problems. Okay, so you make a list. Well, Kirk, do I stop at 5? No, you keep going. This is just an example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you find 10, 15 things, maybe 20 things that are working in your life. Now, this is just general life, just general. This is a general sorting, right? Beginning levels. And then over here, anything that is not working, and you're going to have more than 5. You're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 20, probably 30. It's probably going to be a long list, and it's okay. We're sorting the piles. We're not fixing anything. We're trying to uncover your brain. Because we go back here, we need to take all of the stuff and sort it out and go, okay, here's all the reds. Here's everything that's not working. Okay, so this is not working. This is not working. This isn't working. This isn't working. And we're just gonna get everything that's not working into one list, right? Oh, and here's a people issue. Here's a people issue. Oh, look, here's another people issue and another people issue. Then you take, oh, well, here's something good. 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 Oh, here's something good. Oh, these are good. Oh, this is good. Yep, this is good. And this is good. Look what we just did. Totally check it out. Look what we just did. We just divided what's good and what's not good. Right there. Look at that. We just simplified that right there. Right there. Boom. We separated it. And look what we're doing. We're organizing the mind. Now that you have what's working and what's not working sorted out, you can actually start to think. That's what you want, is you want the ability to have a clearer mind to think. And here's the crazy thing, is if you leave all of this stuff roaming around in your mind, it just swirls. It just swirls around and around and around and around, and it takes up your thinking space. I'm not kidding. You put this out on a pad of paper, and you put it on your computer, and you sort through what's working, what's not working. Because you see this line? That's this line right here, right? That's this line. What's working, what's not working. And so you separate it. Now, this is not solving the problems, because what I'm helping you know how to do is think. And that's your problem. Your thinker was messed up, and it was unorganized, and it was a pile. And now it's not a pile. It's 2 different lists. Now, you're going to notice something crazy cool. Very crazy cool. That when you create these 2 different lists, you're going to feel a relief. You're going to feel a relief like, whoa, man, I feel lighter. Yeah, because a mess is heavy. It feels heavy energetically. Messes just feel heavy. Like if you walk out into your garage and you're like, you got to clean the garage. You walk out there and you're like, oh, I got to clean this garage. But then when it's orderly, you're like, whoa, I love this garage. 2 different feelings. Chaos is heavy. Order is light. Order is light. So chaos is heavy. So just by separating the 2 into 2 different lists, what's happening is you are becoming more light, and you're opening your mind so that you can begin to process and to be able to think through things. That's what you want. Isn't it cool? It's so cool. Okay, this is not going to be a long training, because I got to just get to the point here and just show you got to do this. Because if not, what are you going to do? Should I just put all this back in there? I'm just going to put all this back in there because you're like, I don't know, Kirk, if this is going to work for me. It just seems like that's not, it's got to be more complicated. It's like, all right, watch this. I'm going to put all your stuff back in here. Okay, let's put worry. Let's put all this back in here. Look, good luck. Good luck trying to sort this out. And it's just not fair, is it? It's not fair. It's like, wait. I don't want that to be like that, Kirk, please. I just don't want that. I don't want that. Let's take all these ornery, grumpy situations, and these are some good people, but they're kind of piled in there. Okay, there you go. Okay, go through the day like this. Yeah, try it. Go through the day again like this and tell me how it turns out. Right? Good luck. Get to work on sorting out your head. Get to work. Draw the line down the paper. On one side, put what's working. On the other side, put what's not working. And notice how you're able to think. This is so good. And it's so timely because you and I both know we all need help and to be able to think. So this doesn't answer the problem of why it doesn't answer how you're going to fix what you got to fix, but it's better. This is better because now when your head is clear and you're sorting and you're paying attention to what's going on inside your head, and you can start to tell the difference between something that's good and something that's not good, something that's working and something that's not working, you're beginning to take charge of your life. You're beginning to sort out what list does this go on? And so just this it's going to take you what? Maybe 15 minutes to get this thing started. 10, 15 minutes while you're sitting there for breakfast or you're sitting there for lunch. You start to sort out what's in your head, clear your mind because you need to get moving. Your excuse that life is so busy and it's so hard and people are so difficult, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to buy your excuses because things aren't working. What you need to do is get your head clear so you can think. Get it done today. And then if more things come to you, write it down. The lists are most likely going to keep going. But keep adding to these two lists to keep your head clear. That's what I want for you. That's what I want you to be able to experience is a clear mind so you can think, so you can make decisions, and your decisions are better. Woohoo! Love it! Oh, I love it. It's so good. Now, hey, something to think about. If you've ever thought about being a life coach or you've ever thought about, wanting to be a mentor, I train people on how to be mentors. I love it. It's a webinar. It's a training. It's a 3-day class, and I teach people how to recognize the problems, teach them what to teach other people, what to practice, and the whole process of mentoring. It's absolutely a kick, and you'll love it, and it's super inexpensive to jump in on this 3-day training. In fact, I got one coming up November 19th, 20th, 21st, 3 webinars each day. It is a blast. I've been teaching this for almost 8 years. 8 years I've been teaching this, and I love helping people. So what you do is if you want to learn how to do this, because I really believe every home needs a life coach. Every home needs somebody that's a mentor, a life coach to help the family, help the kids, help the neighbors, help the extended family straighten up their life. Help them with those problems. But seriously, if you want to jump in on this next one, here's a special offer between me and you is I'll take $150 off. Go register at 3ke.2/mentor, and I'll be talking to you for those 3 days in November, and you will love it. Okay, super cool, huh? So go get her done. But you got wait. You got to go clear your head today. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. Both Kim and I, as we run this company that we literally teach people all over the world, we love what we do. But here's what matters. Do the work. Do the work. And if you're like, well, okay, I'll do this. Just so you know, if you don't do this work, you're driving people nuts. Because you're procrastinating, you are hesitating, and it's miserable. Clear up your mind. Get it more clear so you can make better decisions. That's what it's all about. Super cool, huh? Yeah, and if you like this kind of stuff, you really like this, then let's talk. Let's do it. Jump in on the training that we have. Okay. Hey, cool. All right. Thanks for being here. and go get her done. Okay, love you. Thanks.